And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They move the tight end all over. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. This time it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Warren. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this second.
New notification. New download update. Press the PS button for details.
That's a great start for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards.
Oh, how you get it?
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go right back to it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
The defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels.
New notification. New download update. Press the PS button for details.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
New notification. We have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
The run to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he slams through that attempt, and he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and will change into the field now. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Tim.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Warren. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Feeling some heat. The sure hands, it's Horn. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew came down with some bad intentions.
He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Morgan. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Loveland. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Throws toward the end zone.
You haven't assigned the controller profile to that shortcut.
Ball's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're going to throw it again. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum.
And they got him for the sack. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to pass, it's Sanders. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield. Huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense.
Slam. Cut.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Got it! Hard-hitting tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some...
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Ball to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on third and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete.
Going for it all. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll try to pick up the first. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Looking to pass. It's Warren.
New notification.
Coming after it.
You have a new tournament update.
Defense gets to
Press the PS button for details.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the third sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense will go for it around midfield.
Check, check. Convoy.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They're bringing heat. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this
New
much.
notification.
So it's okay
You have a new tournament update.
Now the pressure's on.
Press the PS button for details.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down.
Pound 55 weak.
To throw, it's Warren. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking downfield, it's Warren.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Eat.
Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
In other stores around the country, Slippery Rock 35, Seton Hill University 14.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life...
Makes the catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. At the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher more than got them out of their own end. A 97-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down is coming up.
DP does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the right. Lost the defense. He's wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball in.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I play basketball and I play all the other games that are outside. And I play this every school and I play. So I just got a little bit of, don't get it twisted, I got a little bit of so who you got next? Yeah, I won't know.
New notification. New game invite. Message. Esports College Football 25.
I want you to make it extremely hard for me. Don't give me nothing easy. I should come Clemson on your ass. Oh, that's okay. Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get Alabama. I got somebody for them. We'll bring Alabama so I get Florida. Oh, okay. You was telling me to play with Alabama? No, I don't need no Alabama. And I'm telling you, I don't need them. Nigga, I come out with Chet, nigga, on you, nigga, on Toledo, nigga. Ooh, ATM Aggie. I like Texas A&M. I like the long horns. Yeah, I think I'm going with the horns. Fuck what the nigga talking about. You going Texas, baby, the great state of Texas. I texted Bo Roll and told him he was on the game. Bogusly I roll. I roll bogusly. I already told them, it switched. I must have hit the button. I told you what I had. Go back to them. The Longhorn. Fuck did they go? Which which thing is the Longhorns in? You know what? Oh, them niggas box. You cooked. You cooked, boy. You cooked. You are cooked.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Spartans will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Texas.
That play, and yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the air, it's Child. Coming after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up.
Don't gamble.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep.
Throws.
New notification.
What I just
You
tell
haven't
you?
assigned the
What I
controller
just tell you
profile
about
to the
fucking
shortcut.
Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get them.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details. Esports College Football 25. Your next tournament round is ready. Esports College Football 25.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Back to throw, it's Childs. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Find space on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs, guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the 2nd level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And the Spartans are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but then...
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details. Esports College Football 25. Join your match within 2 minutes. Quarterfinals. Esports College Football 25.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Childs. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Yes, sir.
Bringing it back.
Oh, yes, sir.
He's inside the 40.
Yes,
He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Longhorns. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's going to let one fall.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football.
New notification. New feedback request. Press the PS button for details.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You fool you.
First down to start the drive after the break. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here comes the Texas offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field with it so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Looking for the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. The defense going to stop the clock.
Man, you can't challenge that shit. That's bull.
They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just
he lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're bringing heat. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Falls to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion.
Looking deep. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's a short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the point after.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
That's it, buddy. You want to break the tie or you good?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Foster. Gets it out to the 20, about 5.
Well, I'll be waiting on you. Come on. Send me an invite.
New notification. New game invite. Press the PS button for details. Controls. Accessor. Download / copy select. Download / music. Game base selected. Parties. Notifications selected. Details. Esports College Football 25.
Well, you about to get your head chopped again. Man, pick a good team, man. You about to get routed with them. Ole Miss, nigga.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Here's the handoff. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using his legs, it's Parrish.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On third down, going up top. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do they do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass on.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Pressure coming. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's got it again. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that was to perfection.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Wide out in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, my God.
He caught it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Ohio State! to move the ball in a drive like that. The most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown, running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bentley. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Gonna take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes into 39. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
7, Ole Miss, 0.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Trying to get to it. And into the end zone. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they are...
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
Defensively has got to be able to set the point.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you face a blitz on 3rd and 1, there's a chance for a big play, but they didn't get rid of the football.
No, and you blitz because you're thinking, I got to stop the run. I got to make sure they don't get 1 yard. And the offense tries to sneak it in there, be a little bit tricky. The defense has none of it and gets a huge stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They're trying to get to it. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
What you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
And it's caught at the 10.
New notification. You have a new tournament update. Press the PS button for details.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Bentley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's going for it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
The play caller's got...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Terrier. Timber.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns in 21. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. drills it, fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, taking it the other way. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The ball is out behind the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
He'll try to tack on one more. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Now it's a 2-possession game, maybe a 2-point conversion needed in there. Down by 15 as they're about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough. The The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Ibuka. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Got it.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times.
And it's blocked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
The return is brought down at the 16. And the Ole Miss offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I ain't quit. I was trying to cancel the play. What?
On the double.
New set of downs after that completion.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll leave it with him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Hawk, hawk.
Bring the giddy box, man.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Ibuka. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 35, Ole Miss 6.
That's the ball dilly D, baby. That's the
Second down here as they go back to work
that's
after the
ball
break.
dilly, that's the dilly D, baby.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Howard. He
Oh, come on, what?
Touchdown Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bentley. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Howard. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ibuka. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down, and they'll try the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls.
They cough it up near their own goal line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Bentley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the score.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Finds his man. It's Ps5. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Floating away. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Tate. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the... Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass is caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Get set, go!
Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're bringing heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Dart. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wants to pass. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So I can smash you in 2K. And I could have won that game. I really could have. I bet you if you run that same game back, I'll kill you. Yeah, I might have to go grab me something to eat too, right quick. I need to go grab something to eat or either order it or something. Oh yeah, I need to go and go to GameStop and nigga, you should go to GameStop and go pay for this 26, nigga. It come out in 4 days. You know that, right? 26 will be the NCAA 26 will be out in 4 days. I'm about to go cash that bitch out. Get that bitch first day. First nigga, I'll be getting that bitch when they take it off the truck. Nigga, I'll be taking it off the truck, nigga. I'm gonna keep 25 too. I ain't gonna trade it in. I'm gonna keep it. Because 25 was the first one they made in like over 10 years. Boy, you only got that because I was bullshit. That's the only reason you got that. The only reason you won, bro, because I was bullshit. I swear to God. That's the only reason you won that game. I was gonna whoop your. Boy, you was gonna be done if I had been fully focused. Well, shit, hey, let me go get this food right quick, man, and